All right, going to look at Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders, look at some of his best throws, best plays from the game and Colorado's win against Texas Tech yesterday or this weekend, depending when you're watching this video. So we got, I think, 5 or 6 throws, maybe 7 that we're going to look here in a second. But before we do, let's take 1 or 2 minutes and talk about Shedeur's performance as a whole overall before we look at the film. The main takeaway was Colorado and Shedeur found another way to win, another way to be successful in offense, and that was by putting on a clinic of how to run the screen game. It was almost like watching, if you're a Texas fan, it's almost like watching a Coach Steve Sarkisian offense where they just screen you to death and they just have some creative screens. That's exactly what happened yesterday for Shedeur. They got down 13-0 and they found a way to battle back, come back, and then kind of maybe not, they didn't run away with the game, but they got in control of the game majority in the second half. So they just found another way to win. Shedeur was 30 of 43 for 291 yards and 3 touchdowns. And by the way, those are off PFF. I had someone get mad at me last week for using PFF for some reason. Those are the statistics that we use here. So it was another way to win. Only 5 completions where the ball was thrown 10 yards or more downfield, and 0 completions where the ball was thrown 20 yards or more downfield. So they had no deep shots, and they scored 41 points, and they beat Tech by what? Was it 14 points, whatever it was? So if you were to tell us those numbers, if you said, hey, Shedeur had 30 completions, 3 touchdowns, you would assume, okay, yeah, they took some deep shots. They took none. And I think that's an impressive way to win. It's another good example of them playing good as a team, other team win. Again, 15 of the 30 completions were behind the line of scrimmage, and only 5 were throwing 10 yards or more downfield. So with that, there were still some nice, impressive throws. We're going to see a few of those screens here in a second. 2 of his touchdowns came off screens. To Hunter, maybe was the other screen to Wester? Was it Shepard? Regardless, we'll look at it here in a second. But he still had some nice intermediate type throws. He gave his wide out a chance, and is just a good example of Colorado finding another way to beat you. So with that said, let's go ahead and look at 6 or 7 clips of Shedeur. It's broadcast footage, by the way. I know some people get upset. I do apologize. We don't have all 22 access right now. We get some of the games, but not all of them, so it's hard to use for these reaction type clips. But I do want to showcase some of Shedeur's best throws. So we'll go ahead and check out the film. All right, so we're going to check out, I think we got 6 maybe throws, 6 or 7 throws we're going to watch of Shedeur. I did have some of his running throws or running plays too. I just took those out. I didn't even mention that, but he did have some big timely runs, a big 4th down run that he did. So this is the second quarter. This was like right when they first started taking a few deep shots, not deep shots, but more intermediate shots. I think this is actually middle of third quarter, middle to maybe end actually. So we see 2 throws to Hunter over the middle of the field. Again, he only had 5 completions where the ball was thrown 10 yards or more, and these were 2 of them. So we see Shedeur, good job, only bringing 4, goes through progressions. Ball's coming out, boom, to Travis Hunter right there. You can see that the man coverage, it's man coverage, but you got some zone tendencies, and the backer dropping here comes to take this guy away, this kind of short, shallower crosser, and then Hunter is right there behind there. So a good job there by Shedeur. Again, they did not need to do this a lot to win, but they were able to drive down, and they didn't get a touchdown on this drive, but they still got a field goal before half. In the second half, they kind of took off with it. So this actually, I think is the play right after. So here's Texas Tech blitzing. So the first clip was Shedeur having success when they were dropping 7. This clip is Texas Tech blitzing 5, right? Blitzing 5 because this guy dropped here into coverage. Shedeur goes through progressions again. You got Travis Hunter coming middle of the field. Again, we can't see. It's broadcast footage. I know some of y'all want all 22. I apologize. We don't have it, but good job there by Shedeur. Some pressure does get to him. He's able to deliver a nice throw to Hunter there. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Again, the quality is not great. I apologize. But we got, so the D-line was just able to beat the running back here, and then he gets pressure, but Shedeur gets the ball out quickly before he gets hit, and it's a good job there by Hunter. Again, they don't get the touchdown this drive, but these 2 completions help them get a field goal before half, make it 13-10. This next clip, middle of the field again. This was probably my favorite throw of Shedeur yesterday. Either this clip or the clip that we're about to, or either this clip coming up or the clip after the next clip are probably my 2 favorite clips for 2 different reasons. This next one is to Wester. It's a 2nd and 12. This is early in the second half, maybe the first drive. I'm pretty sure the first drive. But again, it's going to be middle of the field by Shedeur. Texas Tech only brings 4. You can see it's man coverage by the linebacker going out to the running back. And we do have some type of zone tendency here with this backer. But this takes the space. We can see, is Shedeur already winding up? Yeah, he's already winding up. and he fits it right there. That's not a lot of room for error. So that right there shows that quick release, boom. This is him fitting the ball right here, which I think is a pretty impressive throw. But quick release, arm strength to get the ball into a tight window. Probably my favorite throw of the afternoon for Shedeur. Get a 2nd and 12. Let's go and watch that one more time so you can see the crossing coming here. This backer's moving here for this coverage. And then it looks like, do we have man up here? No, we got zone. We just got man underneath. I apologize. But he fits it through the zone and does a great throw by Shedeur again. So he only had 5 completions of the ball. We're throwing 10 yards or more downfield in the air, and we watched 3 of them right there. So here's the fade to Shepard. Colorado fans, I'm starting to learn receivers. If y'all watch this channel, y'all know I'm not good at names, only the quarterbacks, because we do so much quarterback content, so we don't have all the receivers and running backs and tight ends names memorized. But we're starting to get a little better. So the reason I like this throw, again, you could look at it and be like, oh, the receiver did all the work. It's a jump ball. That's true. That's great. But what good quarterbacks do is, 1, they make others better around them, which Shedeur does. And then 2, they give the receivers a chance. They give them a chance to go up and make catches like this. And this is exactly what Shedeur does here. This took them the lead, and then they didn't give the lead back to Texas Tech the rest of the game. Again, this was second half. How much time in the third quarter was here? I have it blocked off. But anyways, great job by Shedeur. They take the lead. And then from there, they pretty much remain in control of the whole game. So let's go back for a second. We're going to watch a few screens. We got the touchdown screen to Wester. So we can see it's like a little bubble screen. Ball comes out quickly. Is it an RPO? It may have been an RPO. Regardless, whether he has the option to give or not, I don't think any of us know unless we're in the meeting rooms. It still ends up being a screen here, dumps it to Wester. Good job blocking. And we can see all these screens we have coming up. These aren't like hard throws, obviously, but I still wanted to show 3 of them for the simple fact they're all different. So maybe this is RPO, maybe not. Maybe someone smarter than me can let us know in the comments if it was. But regardless, it's a bubble screen to Wester that ends up going for a touchdown. We'll go ahead. We'll watch Hunter's touchdown on the screen, which is different, and then we have I think a throw to Shepard, which is different. Okay, so we'll go to the Shepard first. And so notice that one was, where was they? So they threw it to field side. So they're on the right hash, throw the screen field side. This one they throw field side as well, but it's a different type of screen, right? Hang on, is this no, never mind, I'm tripping. I apologize. So this is the screen. This is the touchdown to Travis Hunter. So they are more boundary side here, and we're going to see Hunter as the outside receiver, as opposed to the inside receiver getting it. I'm tripping. I'm screwing everything up. I apologize. It is the Shepard down here, and it is field side. So field side again, they throw to Shepard, and you got a little more of a tunnel screen action. Not a jailbreak per se, but a little more tunnel screen action. He's able to get upfield. Doesn't get the touchdown, but I think this play actually led to the touchdown to Shepard. Was it the next play that they threw the fade to Shepard? Either the next play or shortly after. I'm sorry for confusing y'all, but so far we've seen 2 different type of screens, right? Both screens have been the field side. One was a tunnel screen, and one was more of a swing screen, bubble screen that may have been off RPO, maybe not. Again, this may be off RPO too. I don't know, but regardless, they had like 15 throws behind or completions behind the scrimmage. So this is a Hunter. Okay, I think this is actually a design screen. Yeah, this is tunnel. Boom, comes up here, and he's able to get outside the DB there after going inside and goes up for a touchdown. Whew, okay, I'm sorry. I probably confused people on the screens, but I did want to showcase a few of the different screens, right? We had the swing screen and then the 2 tunnel screens here. So Colorado fans, I want to hear from you. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you thought of Shedeur's performance. Again, it was a team performance. They did not need to push the ball downfield. They found a different way to win, which as a football junkie, I always like to see, even though, we always love when Shedeur chunks it deep. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please subscribe if you like this type of content. Again, it's broadcast footage. In the off season, we'll have all 22. We can do like deeper dives, if you will, but we try to get these out fairly quick after the game is done. So let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. It helps us grow. We'll see you next time. Peace.